in with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. Fighting through it. He's got space. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenneth Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Come on.
Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Spears to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Steeler defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Willis's throw taken in by Thornton. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
They're already in the hook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Pickett will look to pass it. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The Steelers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Walker has it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Willis to throw on 2nd. Looking deep here from Mooney. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. He's on his way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw, Pickett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Rolling to his right. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Again, Walker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Pick it now, 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 23-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what the... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
It's 3rd and 9.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Get it! Alert! Alert!
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Willis. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
And they're using him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Third and 2, Willis. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a first down.
Let's go.
Now Willis to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
First down, Titans.
And Spears with another carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Intended for Tajay Spears. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd down.
Second down and 4. Second down throw coming by Willis. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Hand off to Spears. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Spears taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. second down. Here's Pickett. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Pickett changing to play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in there.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Darnell Mooney, 72 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit. Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Pickett. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's taken to the 26. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Now 2nd and 9.
Warriors 17. 19 tight. 19 tight.
2nd down. Here's Willis. That's to the tight end, Wiley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Steelers 17.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around. And there he goes, right side. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And the Titans first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The shotgun snap to Willis. Right side, Thornton with it. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Right there, hurt.
On the option, here's Spears. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
Willis on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Malik Willis scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Pickett. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now motion left with Mooney. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
The 2nd down throw by Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 75. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally marked down at the 23. 148 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Pickett back to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Pickett will look to throw it here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Go check, go check.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Pat the street, pat the street. Hey, smash Broncos.
Willis looking to throw it. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Third down and 1. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 99 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And the Titans first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 5. Now motion left with Mooney. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Down the left sideline. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Room past the 35. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Kelvin Joseph there on the coverage.
Pickett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Titans 49. Steelers 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. And he whips that one incomplete there. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well
to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Running left is Walker. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackled by Christian Fulton. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. On the counter, it's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
At the 10-yard line.
70 Lions. Pass for 11. Pass for 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18. Pioneer.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Looking middle, and that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown, Steelers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Steelers 31.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a